Yo, what's up YouTube? Welcome to another video, and today I want to talk about the patch notes. Destiny 2 update 9.0.0.4. okay, and I want to say I appreciate you coming by, and I did this video in a unique way, and I will explain it at the end. I'm probably going to leave timestamps so you can just skip to the end if you want an explanation of why I did the video this way. Probably won't do it this way all the time, but yeah, if you know, you know that I have some problems. But yeah, let's actually get into the video and let's talk about this at the end, okay?
Activities: The Edge of Fate fixed an issue where the sieve would not backfill players that leave. Fixed an issue where Ikora's side quest declassification wasn't appearing for players.
Okay, so the sieve activity, do y'all actually play that a lot? I know you have to play for the quest for the exotic hand cannon, but that's like the only time I really played that. I hopped in there, did my quest, got my gun, and got out, and I've never played it since then. So, you know, and the Ikora side quest, glad they fixed that. I'm glad to see them fixing things. That's nice.
The portal players can now start master and grandmaster activities when they unlock expert difficulty at power 170. Reminder: enemies 100 levels above the player are immune. Players will no longer be able to select the Surge Boon and Anti-Surge challenge of the same element. In the Solo Ops Quick Play playlist, the return to orbit prompt during post-activity has been changed to continue to more accurately describe the behavior. Fixed an issue where quickly launching a master activity could remove its activity modifiers. Crucible Portal reward preview for Crucible Ops now displays the correct power per performance grade. Be Great and Be Greater challenges now properly give progress for Crucible Ops activities. Fixed an issue where old Trials passages were not being deleted in the player's inventory on weekly resets. Exotic missions. Fixed an issue where some players couldn't damage enemies in Dual Destiny. Firing range changed difficulty scaling of firing range, replacing forced 3-player posse scaling with single-player scaling. It now matches solo campaign content and free roam.
Okay, so we have Grandmaster and Master difficulty unlocked. Amazing. I have one issue. So, like they said, if the enemy's power level is 100 above you, they're immune. You can't do anything. I don't like that. Okay, for me personally, you may like it, you may not mind it at all, but I do. I try to go into activity and I think it was like 400 and couldn't do anything. If we want to go in there and be challenged and do something that hard, you should let us, man. You should just let us. Like, come on. Then they fixed in the Trials playlist. The passage wasn't deleting, it wasn't being removed, so it is what it is. Then they had a problem with Dual Destiny. I haven't played Dual Destiny in a while. Actually, I need to get in there and actually do it for my Titan and Warlock so I can get their class out. I have their class item, but you can't like pick what perks you want, so you actually have to do it before you can pick everything. So I need to get that done, but I didn't know they had an issue where the enemies couldn't be damaged. What part was that in? Let me know in the comments. So they changed the scaling in the firing range. Pretty we know they've had some they have issues in the firing range, like with the damage and stuff. So I don't know if that's gonna fix that. If not, hopefully they do, because if you don't know, like when you damage like a target, the small guys with the little pads or whatever, they do the correct damage. You shoot them, then the number up top are the same, but if you do other enemy types, it's like a third. So hopefully they fix that. You know, it looks like this twit is just a lot of fixes, which I appreciate. I hope they talk about the, I don't know, like in Crucible, sometimes when you spawn in, you will actually move slower. You'd be like very sluggish. I don't know if I'm the only one experienced that. I hate when that happens. Let me know in the comments if you're experiencing the same thing in Crucible or any part of the game. Yo, what's up? Thank you for coming by the channel and watching the video. I appreciate it so much. I stream Monday through Friday around 5 p.m. Central Time. So if you want to come by, interact with me, we can do more stuff, more people I get in. And besides this game that I'm playing that you wanted to watch, I play all these other games right here. I like MMO, first person shooters, looter shooters, and some gacha games. I love Withering Waves, okay? But I just want to say I appreciate you coming by. If you want, leave a like. I don't say that often. Leave a like, subscribe, ring that bell for more videos, and I'm gonna shut my mouth now so you can get back to this video, okay? Peace.
Gameplay and Investment General fixed an issue where hit markers were not appearing in the HUD when players dealt damage. Stats Health fixed an issue where high health stat values could cause shield and health values to become desynchronized across the server, leading to unexpected deaths.
Yes, I'm so glad they fixed the health stat. Like, very important to get these stats correctly working, okay? Because it takes a lot, especially if you're trying to get like double 200s. I don't know you can get triple 100s anymore. Like the old system, you can get like triple 100s. I mean, you can probably get triple 100s. Of course, that's probably easy. You probably get, you know, more than that. You probably can't get triple 200 stat. That's probably not possible. Maybe somebody might figure that out, but right now you can probably most likely get double 100s, 200s. God, this is so confusing. Triple 100, 200s. You know what I mean. But yeah, you know, you invest into these stats and they don't work correctly. Glad they're fixing this stuff.
Weapons reduce the maximum damage bonus from the weapon stat against players from 6% to 5%. Grenade rescaled passive and active ability regen to hit 100% of pre the Edge of Fate levels at 70 stat, then scale up to 115% at 100 stat. Melee rescaled passive and active ability regen to hit 100% of pre the Edge of Fate levels at 70 stat, then scale up to 115% at 100 stat. Super rescaled damage-based energy regen to hit 100% of pre the Edge of Fate levels at 70 stat, then scale up to 115% at 100 stat. Armor Hunter fixed an issue where the exotic class item perk Spirit of the Liar was providing an unintended bonus to melee damage other than combination blow or non-glaive unpowered melees.
Okay, so they fixed the melee, the hunter melee with the exotic class item, doing a lot of damage, just nuking bosses. Hate to see it go. I really do, but it had to be done. Fucking sucks. Then they fixing the stats with the 70 is supposed to be like the base of the old stat, and once you get to 100 it's supposed to be like 115. You know, I talked about this last time I was reading an article about how the stats weren't working. So just like before, they're actually fixing that. Awesome, Bungie.
Weapons fixed an issue where the Truth Exotic rocket launcher was increasing grenade damage. How? Fixed an issue where the choir of one exotic auto rifle could be fired faster than intended semi-auto when using a macro. Fixed an issue where high caliber rounds were giving the Crucible Slug shotgun pure recollection greater than intended range against players. Fixed an issue where seasonal fragile weapon mods were not dropping for some players. Fixed an issue where persistence weapon mods and masterwork were not increasing crossbow bolt lifetime. Ammo increased ammo meter progress with low investment by 50% in PvE. Fixed and re-enabled brick scanner functionality with the new ammo system. When you are very low or out of ammo for a period of time, this system will scan the encounter space for bricks that you have missed and, if any exist, will automatically collect them for you. This can help to get bricks that have fallen into unreachable positions, but it will not always work with bricks that have fallen off the map, as sometimes they are destroyed. We are working on a more permanent solution to this problem in a later release. Increase the amount of ammo and PvE bricks for the following weapons: lightweight, micro missile, wave frame, and Xderis special grenade launchers, base bricks 3 to 4, rocket pulses, base bricks 2 to 3, enhanced bricks 4 to 6, heavy linear fusion rifles, base bricks 2 to 3, enhanced bricks 3 to 4, microcosm, base bricks 39 to 58, enhanced bricks 58 to 77, increase the amount of ammo in PvP bricks for New Land Beyond 1 to 2, increase the following weapons base, ammo generation stats: Suros Regime 0 to 90, Bad Juju 15 to 80, Ariana's Vow 0 to 75, Fighting Lion 0 to 40, Choir of One 0 to 15, Abilities Matter Spark fixed an issue where the camera would constantly flicker to its safe position while playing at high FOV. Quests and Pursuits Guardian ranks. Guardian rank objectives for completing conquests now properly credit players who do them before the Guardian rank is available. Fixed an issue where famine modifiers in the portal did not credit the correspondent Guardian rank objective. Titles and seals players who gilded Dredgen or Glorious Seals in the current season will no longer gain +1 to their gilding counter when entering orbit. General fixed an issue where the amount of XP earned through gameplay and objectives was not appearing on the right side of the reward pass rank progress bar. All Destiny 2 accounts have been issued 1 Nonary Engram as compensation for the 1-day disable that occurred during Rite of the Nine. Fixed an issue where seasonal fragile weapon mods were not dropping for some players. These mods will now have a chance to drop from enemies within portal activities. Fixed an issue where purchasing some exotic armors from Zur did not give progress towards Favor of the Nine.
All right, so they're fixing the ammo brick problem. Nice to hear that. And the guardian rank, like, if you didn't know, like, you can actually do guardian ranks before you actually get there, so you can already unlock stuff. That's nice that they're actually fixing that. But this is the end of the video, right? And I want to explain why I did it like this. I'm probably not going to do it like this all the time, but I am dyslexic. It is hard for me to read sometimes. You know, I am getting a little bit better, but there's still words I get stomped on. You know, I just, it stops me, and it takes me forever to read this kind of stuff. I did use AI for this. I do believe AI can be helpful for some people. Some people just take advantage of it, right? They want to create whole AI channels and all that. That's not what I want to do. I want to relay information to you all. At the end of the day, I like doing it, but like I said, I'm dyslexic, so it's kind of hard for me to do that. So you may not like it. I personally, I don't really like it. I wish I could just read a lot better and, you know, get through these articles, these twids and stuff, because I'm gonna be honest, that's really all I really want to do. I like playing games and stuff, but I like getting the information out to people. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can leave a dislike, but if you did, leave me a like and subscribe and ring that bell too. I would appreciate it. And let's talk about the TWID Destiny 2 and what do you think about me using AI to read the TWID and me using it for, yeah. I appreciate you so much, and I'll see you next time. Peace.